Azul walked away from Azuma village with nothing but dust on his feet and shame on his name. The same voices that once cheered him now echoed behind him with laughter and insults. Every step he took felt heavier than the last. For the first time in his life, he had nowhere to go. Days turned into weeks as he wandered from place to place, sleeping in abandoned huts, eating whatever he could find. The pride that once filled his chest had been crushed, replaced by a quiet, gnawing emptiness. Eventually, he arrived at a neighboring village. Smaller, quieter, unfamiliar. There he met a woman. Her name was Adiz. She was gentle, soft-spoken, with kind eyes that did not judge him the way others had. She did not know his past, and he did not rush to tell her. To her, he was just a man trying to start again. And for the first time since everything fell apart, Azul felt something close to peace. They got married quietly. No loud celebration. No pride. No boasting. Just a simple union between two people trying to build something new from broken pieces. This time, Azul was different. He was calmer, less arrogant, more patient. He treated Adiz with care, with respect. And deep inside, he told himself this would be his second chance. But time has a way of revealing the truth. 1 year passed. No child. 2 years passed. Still nothing. By the 3rd year, whispers had begun again. Not loud at first. Just small, quiet conversations between women at the well. Then louder. Then unavoidable. Azul began to feel it again. That same pressure. That same fear. But this time, something was different. No one blamed Adiz. She had been married before and she had conceived. The problem was not her. It was him. At first, Azul refused to accept it. "No, it can't be me," he muttered one night, pacing inside their small hut. Adiz sat quietly, watching him with worried eyes. "We should go to a healer," she suggested gently. And so they did. The healer was an old woman, known for seeing beyond the physical into the spiritual. She looked at Azul for a long time. Too long. Her eyes narrowed. "This is not ordinary," she said slowly. Azul's heart tightened. "What do you mean?" The old woman leaned closer, her voice dropping. "You are carrying something tied to your past." Azul felt a cold wave rush through his body. "Think," she said. "Think of who you hurt." And in that moment, a face appeared in his mind. Inez. Years ago. University days. She had loved him deeply, trusted him, believed his promises. "I will marry you," he had told her. But when it was time, he disappeared, left her without explanation, without closure, without dignity. The memory hit him like a storm. His knees weakened. The healer's voice cut through his thoughts. "She cried," the old woman said. "Not just tears, but pain. Deep pain." Azul's breathing grew heavy. "She spoke words over your life," the healer continued. "Words carried by anger, by betrayal." Silence filled the room. "Until you face that truth," the healer said, "your life will remain bound." Azul's voice trembled. "What must I do?" The old woman looked directly into his eyes. "You must return to where your lie caused destruction." A pause. "You must confess, publicly." His heart dropped. "You must speak the truth," she said firmly. "That it was you, not her." Chinidu. Her face flashed in his mind. Broken, crying, begging. The weight of his actions finally settled fully on his shoulders. "And if I don't?" he asked quietly. The old woman did not hesitate. "Then you will never have a child." Silence. Heavy. Final. That night, Azul could not sleep. Adiz sat beside him. "You have to do it," she said softly. "I know," he whispered. For the first time in his life, Azul understood what it meant to face consequences. Days later, he returned to Azuma village. The same path. The same red dust. But this time, he walked slower. Humbler. When he entered the village square, people began to gather. Whispers spread quickly. "He's back. What does he want now?" Azul stood in the center. The very place where Chinidu had once been destroyed. His chest tightened. But he did not run. He raised his voice. "I have something to say." The noise died down. Slowly. Carefully. "I lied." The words felt heavy but freeing. Murmurs spread through the crowd. "I lied about my wife," he continued. "Chinidu was never barren." Silence. Complete silence. Azul's voice shook, but he kept going. "The problem was me." Gasps broke out. "I was the one who could not give her a child," he said. "And because of my pride, I allowed all of you to blame her." Faces changed. Shock. Regret. Realization. I destroyed her life, he said, his voice breaking. And I ran from the truth. Tears filled his eyes. I came back to confess. No one spoke. No one moved. For the first time, the village had no words. The same place that once echoed with insults now stood in silence, heavy with guilt. Aju lowered his head. I am sorry. And with that, he turned and walked away. No applause. No forgiveness. Just truth. But something had changed. Weeks passed. Then months. And one morning, Adiz called out to him, her voice shaking. Aju. He rushed inside. She stood there, holding something. A test. Positive. Aju froze. His eyes widened. Is it? She nodded, tears forming. Yes. In that moment, he fell to his knees. Not from shame this time, but from relief. From understanding. From redemption. Far away in California, Chinidu stood on her balcony, watching her twins play as the sun dipped below the horizon. Peace surrounded her. The past no longer had power over her. She had already won. And somewhere in a distant village, truth had finally caught up with the man who once broke her. Not through revenge, but through consequence. Because in the end, the truth does not chase you. It waits. And when it finds you, it changes everything.